Hey everyone, it's me Prot, and I will be doing the third episode on working on the open source Half-Life maps renderer. And today I'm going to actually do the main functionality is to find the map's merging point, the so-called info landmark, and try to load several maps at once and get an idea of what the entire Half-Life 2 geometry looks like. Привет, Павел Судаков, привет, Олег Фет. So the stream, as always, stream language is English, and I will be answering some questions in Russian. So yeah. Да, можно задавать вопросы по-русски, я на вопросы буду отвечать по-русски, если вопрос был задан по-русски. В остальном основной язык будет английский, как обычно. Вот. Если нужно, какие-то моменты я могу повторять и на русском, и на английском. So the last time I actually ended up showing the I showed the last parts of the code base and told you about the the plans for the next stream, which is today. And there was this part with materials, I think. Material. So in order to figure out where all the levels lie, we need to load this landmark entity from entities, which is I believe, let me actually I need to like recall myself. So there was the entity lamp, which is this text-based stuff, and we need to load these and figure out. So we need to load entity with class name info landmark and look for its coordinates. Actually, I can cheat a little bit and go to the previous implementation that I did 5 years ago and look at what I did the last time. Okay, so at some point here, yeah, I read entities, and then the class name is info landmark, and then I need target name, origin, target name of the next map, and origin is the landmark position. Yeah, I remember like drawing the scheme, how it works. Landmark. Okay, so there's a separate list of landmarks and a separate list of maps. So actually I need map, landmark, and target name, which is target name and the name of the landmark that should be the same for all maps that are trying to be positioned with relative to each other. And the map is the map name, landmark. This is confusing. Like, I'm not sure. Okay, so target name, other entities refer to this entity by. Scripts, I don't need that. That's interesting. So there's nothing there. Okay. Links. What is links? So So for some reason, I did this. So probably what I was doing there is loading maps sequentially. So I'm loading a map, and then from the entities I find the info landmark entity, and from that I extract the other maps that I want to load and add these maps to this links structure, and for each map mark relative to what landmark it should be loaded. Something like that. And then I go, after I load this level, I go through this list and find maps which weren't loaded already, and for each one, when loading it, I'm positioning it relative to the landmark that is set to this map. So basically it's possible for maps to relate to each other in a way that wouldn't be consistent. Like basically maps can one map can be related to other maps, and they can also relate to each other through the landmark entity, but they it may be not possible to position map in such a way so each landmark position is satisfied, basically. So yeah, I'm just satisfying the first landmark position and hope that it's fine. It is also possible to do a completely separate thing, which is like not reading these landmarks at this point, but try to extract them at some like time before this, and have a separate utility which reads the entities, from maps, and makes a list of maps and their relative positions for this render tool to load. So this can work too. And this has an advantage of this file, separate file with maps positions and map names and maps positions. Like I can edit it by hand to resolve any problems there is. So as you can see, this is I do have a hard-coded thing for this map to position it at these coordinates, because basically this is a map where like the resonance cascade in game happens, and this is a map before and after the resonance cascade. They don't have landmarks relative to each other, or like they have them broken. I don't remember actually, but in order for it to look good, I have to like position these maps in this particular at this particular position. Anyway, so let me check if stream is good. Stream is fine, I guess. So yeah, there's not chat is not on the stream because I have some problems with the OBS plugin that displays chat. Basically, OBS crashes after like a minute or two with it. I'm not sure what's going on there, so I just disable it. So if there are any questions in the chat, I will read them. So in order to do to read entities, I actually want to reuse this parser here, which I used for materials. Basically, material and this entity looks somewhat close, not exactly, but the format, like there's some string, then we can open and close curly braces, and then string, like key value, which is like string. Basically, I will be doing like some almost callback based parser, but not exactly, and I will want it to read, like to get the next token and decide what it wants to do, like depending on the context. So I won't be reading these entities into some like map structure, like key value based stuff. I will just like read next token and decide what I want to do with it. Okay, so what I want to do here is create like parser. Do they have like a particular VMT as well? Material type, and for entities, I don't believe they have anything. Patching levels with lump files. VMF. What is well map format? Okay. Yeah, this, yeah, so this is like VMF parser C, and I also want to do VMF parser H, which is basically interface for this thing. So I want to, yeah, I want it to extract it here and to extract this here. Space. Okay, probably you need like this. Let's see. Okay. And so this is not static, obviously, because I want to export it. Whatever. Okay, and this one can just include the VMF parser H. And this should be fine, so I don't need to do anything with material. And this one, I think okay, so it already handles the double quotes. Probably I won't need to do anything with it, I hope. Like this actually wants to find the closing quote, and if, yeah, so it does skip, which is like, why do I need skip? Probably, okay, maybe that's not an API, but whatever. So string, open, close, and error, obviously. and end when it's done. Okay, and then I need to update the make file to like src vmf parser c. And I can try like building it, and yeah, it works. Okay, next thing. Next thing is I want to actually get to the entities and output the debug info on landmarks. So there's BSPC, and here's the what the hell? YCMDX. What the hell? YCM restart server. YCMDX. That's better. Oh, there are a lot of... Why do I have these still? I think this can be safely removed. And this should be like the it. And this is unnecessary. Okay, let's leave it just. So, load word spawn. PSP load model, it loads model, and the separate thing I want to read the entities. So, do I have entities and no and entity lamp is 0 lamp. Okay, so entities point entities. List of entities. Oh, that's a lot of entities. So let me I don't remember how do I access lumps from here. Okay, VBSP lump plane. Okay, so VBSP lump. Okay, lumps, faces, and lumps. Lumps is lumps. Okay, so what I want to do here is, let me actually call a function that. Вопрос от Павла Судакова. Это ты сейчас разбираешься с освещением карты? Нет, я сейчас пытаюсь при загрузке карты поднять ее entity и из entity выдрать info landmark, которая мне скажет, как эта карта расположена относительно какой-то другой карты. Это мне позволит, соответственно, загружать много карт сразу, ну, то есть и знать, как их позиционировать. То есть сегодня я хочу загружать несколько Half-Life карт второй халвы и посмотреть, как она выглядит. Ну вот, как выглядит именно, что много карт последовательно. So I want to call a function here, which is what is the result? I don't remember the code that I wrote like half a year ago. This is too far away. BSP load result, error memory, and error capabilities, file format. Okay, this will. So at this point, and if this failed, I need to go to exit, obviously, to skip this next step. I'll go to exit, and these are BSP read entities. And for this one, I need context. Collection. For this one, I don't need anything. I just need a lump and yeah, I don't need like anything. It will directly call the open source like top functions. At this point, it won't do anything. Just lumps. I don't remember the key bindings entities. So entities, and it has a const char and size. Okay, so maybe I should just and lumps entities and n, which is size. And if result isn't equal to BSP load success, then print error BSP load read entities. R2S result. Like it can only have single value, which is error file format, I believe. Well, I will implement this function right now. Lump read, and this one is BSP load model. I should mark it BSP load model. And at this point, I want to do BSP load result. BSP read entities const char. So I need to close this, and yeah, this I need to close also, and this I don't need, and I will need parser header here. I don't remember how I shrink the width, but whatever. And int length. And here I want to set up the token context struct token context. That's tctx. Tctx start is stir. ctx length is length, tx cursor, and then I can like loop forever. And like switch and get next token. DCTX and case token string case token. Okay, at this point I think I don't need like anything. Like I can just do default break, and this I can also break, and I can just print like no if t stir cmp tctx cursor, right? Let me check actually what material did here. Get next token type, and then it compared the start key length. Okay, so it is a little bit different here because like what it does here, it's starts with a cursor, and start and length actually are outputs of this function. So it specifically looks for when it outputs, and it specifically looks for the 0 character, which I'm not sure that we can guarantee here. So yeah, what okay, let's try it this way. See, I want to change its API a bit. So cursor and const char and so this is input and this is output. So basically string start and str length. And here I will need to do a couple of checks. So the first one is if doc str doc end and doc and C. Okay, so I need to do this check in several places. Okay, let me write a macro here. Define check and this should be like this entire thing is a check end. So this is check end. And then not check and here if check and start and length start check and here check and here start and start. And then I need to fix the this thing here. Okay, and so I will need to set some things. CTX token and to 0. Basically, because checkend does token if it's not 0 and equals to C, then or C, yeah, these should be, and probably I should parameter whatever, I don't need that. So yeah, this is interesting. Token string, expect token. Okay. And then here I can do string and tctx and is start plus length. Балалай 12, привет. So at this point I can do stir. Can I do this? Да-да-да, мы делали пару видео с Вочей. Я продолжаю на самом деле делать тот же самый проект, который вот с ним показывали на Raspberry Pi и рендерингу Half-Life. Вот, теперь я хочу научить ее клеить Half-Life'овые уровни в один большой. Ну, Half-Life 2. Первого он тоже сможет, если из Source ремастера. Half-Life 1 Source, который. Да, so what I wanted to do here. So, okay, so I need to do str ncmp here. Ncmp for and str ncmp is string length. Okay. So info landmark. Let me try to find this, and I need to look for it in tctx. tctx start tctx length. Yeah, and if this equals 0, then I have found it. I can printf landmark found. And I also need to handle the error case. If token error, then basically return BSP load result file format. Yeah, and special case for the I also need to handle the exit here, and then I can do this token and no, this is ugly. This is obviously ugly, and token type equals to I don't like anything. So basically it's not for like while loop 1, and if token end loop equals 0 and break. And this doesn't work because VSP load result. I see. Yeah, I need to do this. Mm-hmm. 685. Need some argument here. Okay, let me do it this way. Tokens, maybe like here, and let me just. No, actually we don't want to do that. I want to do landmarks. How many have I found them? And landmarks. And then I can do like this. Landmarks. And this I need to delete, and landmark BSP read entities error capabilities. What the hell? Yeah, obviously I need to return BSP load result success at this point, yeah. So this map has 2 landmarks, so it's connected to other maps. LV Partин, привет. So okay, I need to, in order to load this landmark, I need to read other parameters from it. So basically I need target name, I need origin, I need landmark. Do I need target name? Yeah, target name is a target map name. No, it's not. It's a landmark name, and origin is its position, which I will need to parse actually. And I need landmark. So let me actually. I should try doing it this way. Token curly open, and this is a print. Like this, and break, and this is like open, close, and this, and other than that I should like, maybe I should just like print. Содин, привет. Рад тебя видеть на стримах. Очень люблю твои стримы. Очень смешно, очень классно. Ролевая модель, можно сказать. So this, for this I need, because I don't have the zero terminated strings here, I need to do something like, I don't remember actually, print, which, okay, which was the size limit for the string. There was a special character there too. Поскольку чатики не выводятся, читаю чатики. Цодинг пишет, очень сложно баланс... спасибо. И очень сложно баланс полезной работы и развлечения соблюдать. Но я работаю над этим. Да, по-моему, все хорошо. То есть прям весело, задорно, шоу, какой-то прогресс, технологии. Там все вот как бы хорошо. Я так не могу. У меня какие-то очень заунывные, вообще унылые стримы. И не весело ни разу. В общем, всем рекомендую смотреть Содинга. Очень хорошо. So basically, should I translate it to English? Basically, Sodin came and like said hello in chat, and I said hello back to him, and said that I love his streams, and basically I recommend everyone to watch his streams. He streams in English. He streams like programming in Rust, programming in other languages that I don't know. And also he had a series of streams about writing a web server in assembly, which like it's cool. It's yeah, I love his streams. It's really funny and really like how do I say it? Like there's a lot of information there, a lot of stuff happening. Yeah. So I need to find out how do I specify the number of characters written so far. No, I need to specify the number of characters. Pointer to a string written to terminal null. If a precision is specified, no more than the number of specified written. If precision is given, byte need to be present. It's not specified. Like there was some way to specify the length, like precision. Precision optional in the form of period, form of optional decimal may in the next argument. Okay, so I need to write it like this, I believe, and then I can do like tctx start and tctx length. Павел Судаков пишет, а разве не 256 символов максимум? 256 символов максимум — это, по-моему, паскалевские строки и, наверное, массив. Я плохо помню. Я помню, что паскалевские строки хранили 256, хранили длину строки в отдельном байте. Уж не помню, наверное, до строки. В сях размер не ограничен, только как бы воображение. Basically, the question was, isn't like 256 bytes is the limits for the string? And I said that I remember such limit being in Pascal language, where the string size was specified as a separate byte before the string, as I remember. And in C, the string is unlimited by anything. And it exploded because I have no idea why. So this is it didn't like outputting this for some reason. Precision. Содинг пишет: о боже, паскалевские строки по 256 байтов, какая ностальгия. Да, были времена. This or $. To specify that precision is given in the next argument or in the mth argument respectively, which must be of type int. The precision is given as just taken to be 0. Were omitted. Okay, this gives them a number. This is not interesting. Or the maximum number of characters to be printed from a string for the S and S conversions. Precision is given, no byte need to be present. So basically this should work. And this is in. I can like cast it to inf to be safe, but it shouldn't. Next argument. Next argument and the mth argument. Maybe I get the order wrong, like first the number of arguments and then yeah, this is so how is it called again? Info landmark. Info landmark. So yeah, first it does origin, target name, class name, and that's it. So basically origin, target name, class name. That's interesting because it basically doesn't contain the link to the next map. So I do need, yeah, I forgot about this. I do need to read the trigger change level. For the landmark and map. So I need to read two entities. And for those entities, I need to... So basically for each entity, I should store the origin, target name, and landmark, and then landmark and map. And then when the curly brace closes, I should check for the class of the landmark and then decide what I should do. Okay. Alternatively, I can do like I can do it like this. I can do it in two steps. First step is to read the, like, remember the position of the cursor at the curly open. Then and then when I find the class, I should basically restart the parsing process. Yeah, I can do it like this. I can do it like monster, like curly open null, and then I can do like, I don't need this. I can like curly open tctx cursor and break curly close. I don't think that I need to do so yeah, this I don't need to do here, but what I need to do is to, like, if token string, this I don't want to output right now. If this is a landmark, then this I don't need to do this, I don't need to do this. I still need to do this, but here I can basically set the tctx cursor to curly open. And yeah, I should probably check the... Oh no, I can do it like this. And here I can BSP read info and read entity info landmark, and I can just pass it the tctx. And here I can do it like this. If it failed, BSP load result. Okay, const BSP load result, and if it isn't equal to BSP load result success, then I should print failed at loading info landmark at position this, which is curly open, and return result. And another, like, I want to do it as a macro basically. Define load entity. Привет, ГКРК. Load entity, name function, name func, and this will be, yeah, and then I can do load entity info landmark BSP read entity info landmark, else so yeah, at this point the token context should be at the curly close, and I should basically continue. Yeah, something like this. And this one will be for the trigger change level. Trigger change level. So here, not info landmark, but name, and here is a name, and here is a func. So yeah, and then I can just write the enum BSP load result. Okay, BSP read entity info landmark and struct token result token context tctx, and the same thing here for the trigger change level. Here So this is another thing here. So this is basically the same. I start with the curly open, like past curly open. I believe the cursor is past the thing. And I can do like get next token tctx. And here I can case token string. And I also need to do this thing here, which is string. I can like reserve so many. Should I do that? No, I shouldn't, because the first thing I read the so yeah, the next thing is so what I'm talking about here is first one is the property name and then its value. So I can just, when I read this, I can just skip to the next one here, and this will be it. I don't need to store anything. So token string, I will need to do the same thing here. If it compares with like class name. What was this thing again? I forgetting. Info target name and origin. You need just two things here. Target name. Do something else. Origin and do something. And other things. Case token curly close. Curly close is basically a return. I also need at some point to figure out that I'm actually full here, so in have origin empty 0, have target name 1, have origin is 2, and full is have target name or have origin, and this is like complete empty. This is full complete, because this these can come in whatever order, so I should be ready for like any crap. No, this is so, I dislike this formatting. This is so bad. Okay, whatever. So at this point I can just complete. This should be int. Well, because yeah, it will dislike the. So complete. I target have target name, and this should do complete have origin, and here I should check if complete complete then I should like return BSP load result success because it's full. No, I should do something else in this function, but I'm not sure what exactly right now. Probably I should call the top level function, like we have a new info landmark to remember. Okay, on curly close, what we should do here is first check if complete. We can do that here because we actually need to drill down to the token curly close. And to be on the safe side, we probably should do this count like curly open and close stuff, and I don't care about that right now. So there's okay, let me leave a commentary here. Like to do what if info landmark for some reason has what? Oh, not it, but if has a nested entity should count curlies, then count. Why count? What the hell? Yeah. If complete is complete, then yeah, call this function, and otherwise I should like, well, I do need to return it in okay, for now this is a debug. So string is okay, curly is okay, any other crap is bad. File format and legal token. I can't because enum token type const enum token type get next token tctx, and this one is type, and this one I can also do like type. Okay, and this one for now I just will do the BSP read info landmark tctx. Okay, so start. Oh yeah, okay, that's right. YCM YCM restart server. What the hell? What? Why? I have no idea. Why? For some reason it opened a different file. YCM. Go away. YCM restart server. Do it here. Whatever. Info landmark. So what I need to do here is just tctx because it's a pointer here, and const bsp load result const enum. Landmark complete, landmark incomplete. Yeah, obviously, because this is not a landmark but change level trigger. Okay, let me write the where did it go? Here is it. So target name. We need to extract the string for the target name. So yeah, we do need to have separate strings. Джеффри, привет. Вопрос немного не по теме разработки, но как ты смог в реальном времени писать шейдеры? Что за среда? Это была самописная среда. Просто небольшая программа, которая отслеживает изменения на файле. Ничего хитрого. Она не читает там, не использует там Notify, не использует ничего. Ну, операционная система, как правило, позволяют. Есть API для того, чтобы ловить изменения файлов, каталогов. Там что на Linux, что на macOS, что на Винде абсолютно разные API с немного разной семантикой. То есть там так, что их не обернешь ни во что одно удобное. Там жопа и там, и там, и там. Только немножко чуть разные жопы. Я делал вообще не так. Я делал просто тупо полинг. То есть он каждый кадр делает стат на файл, смотрит, у него изменилась ли дата или размер. Если что-нибудь из этого изменилось, то он просто читает этот файл, компилирует программу из него. Если она удачно скомпилировалась, все, это та программа, которая дальше летит. Там очень простой код. Я могу, наверное, даже показать. Например, здесь. Файл рез, по-моему. Да, ну тут немножко развернутый такой код. Вот виндовая просто get file time и линуксовая. Вот в этот файл. А все остальное там такое очень прямолинейное. Ну, хотя это вот можно сильно проще написать саму среду. Можно, думаю, среду для разработки 4К уместить в 4К. Ну вот как бы так. Okay, think I over-engineered this a bit. What I should do probably really depends on the API that I would need to call. But I can do probably it. Can do it like this. I need struct string view or something like that, which is like const char string and int length, and then I can do it like this: string view origin null and 0. And string view target name the same. Павел Судаков, спасибо за стрим, удачи с движком. Спасибо за спасибо. Что-то я так подозреваю, что сегодня не получится несколько уровней отобразить, только вот лендмарки прочитаем. So I think I won't be able to finish with the multiple maps today. Probably I will do like a stream on weekend or something, because I really want to finish with it quickly with this small sub project. One stream per week is not enough, like, to finish quickly, because I do have an insanely cool thing for the stream for the next like long series of streams. Like it's so cool. I really looking forward to doing it. But first I need to finish with this. Okay, so here I need to do it like this. Target name is tctx. Get next token ctx. Maybe I should do it like this. Enum bsp load result. bsp read and tg key value. Struct token context tctx. And yeah, I need to make this visible here. String view const char this should be this. Key and string view struct string view value this one should do this. So it should compare it with the key. Then it should try to read the next token. So if token string not equal to next token, okay, no, not like this. Still const in is token type get next token if type equals to token error. Then basically I should return BSP load result file format. If type not equals token string, then I should basically print a warning and return success. This and print warning expected string got type. And otherwise this means that this is string, so we need to do start and target, not target name but value this and value length tctx length and also return BSP load result success. Yeah, and this I return success in any case. So then I can do it like this: BSP load read entity value target name target name this is interesting. I can't do it like this here because read entity origin, because I need, like, if this was found, then I shouldn't do this but skip to the next token, because if this succeeded, then this one will try to compare origin with the next with this value, and this is not what we want. So probably I should return boolean or something. Then I will so this triple state, this can succeed. So yeah, it was fine. It can fail, and it can, like, I couldn't find but just continue. So yeah, there's 3 states. What's this thing here? You know what? I think I'll do No, I don't think. I want to do a small pause here, but I think I will finish it like faster than doing. Okay, no, let me do a quick like 3-minute pause here, and I will return and finish with it, and yeah. I'm back, and a quick pause actually gave me a better idea. So I shouldn't do these functions here, but instead do a single function that will read necessary properties for this. So I will have a single function like read entity props, which will be fed with the token context, and a structure like this. So entity prop. This structure contains constant char name and const char value and int value length. What the hell? Yeah. And then I can just do it like this. And read entity props can be fed with entity struct entity props and int prop count. And then I can do it just, I can specify the props here. Basically, struct entity props, info landmark props is an array of structures with what was target name and origin. Target name no 0 and origin 0. And for the trigger change level, I can also specify entity prop trigger change level props. I do need separate functions for those, unfortunately, because they although they can be written in the same manner, I will need to do slightly different actions for them. So yeah, I still think I need to do so. But yeah, the read entity prop stays, but in slightly different form. So let me repurpose this one as you will need this, and entity info landmark. So you have this, and you can basically just const enum PSP load result, PSP load result, result PSP read entity props tctx info landmark props. You don't need such a lengthy name. Can be just props and count of props. And if the is result not equal to BSP result not success, then just return result. And BSP load result success. And here do something like whatever. And this one is actually the same. But it has different properties which are... Why do I forget stuff all the time? Landmark and map. Landmark and map. So yeah, this is the thing, and this one can do string view. Okay, I need to rewrite that. So at this point, token string, it should like go from 0 to count. What if entity for some reason? What if this has nested entities? And this one, props red. Okay, read properties until like, and then yeah, take this 3, and this I don't need anymore. And here I compare all the props I name, trying to find the property with the. If I found, then the next token should be the string. So expect the string got D, which is like what the hell. Do we need to load result success? Probably just continue. So we continue until something is found. And yeah, this is break, because this break so for all props, if prop found match found, break will break from this loop, and this will break from case. And this is not landmark complete, and there's no complete. This is basically like return success, and this is forever. Yeah, we don't care at this point. We don't care if all props were read. Now, what we do care about is to prop. Crap. Okay. Let me skip this. Prop count. If I make prop count like pointer, I can use count off directly. So token error file format token string something else, and this is not value. This is props I value, and here is props I value length. It doesn't check for like for several properties with the same name. It basically will have the last one. It also expects the memory to be in place, which it is. Like, we don't modify it in any way, and yeah, this should be it, I think. PSP read entity props. I can also like do some debug stuff here for count. Just output all of them. So print. this will be I, and this will be props I name, props I value length, props I value. I'm not sure if it will break on null pointer. I believe the %s will be replaced by nil or something like that. Should be safe, I believe. And yeah, then what I should do here is like nothing. And yeah, I changed that. And this, and I have another error. txt tctx count of. You don't like count of, why the hell? Props. This is unnecessary. Unnecessary level of interaction. Count of. I believe I had count of like in common or something. I don't have a count of here. Count of array is size of single pointer, size of entire array divided by size of single, yeah, something like that. So this should work. Okay, so we have read the target name, origin, landmark, and value. So we read all the properties of this. Okay, good. Probably I should like reformat it to something like this. Maybe this. And this equals this. Yeah, this is much more readable. So on this one, when I find these properties, I should fill internal global structures in this engine for it to load next maps. And I've been streaming almost for 2 hours. I think I will be finishing right now, and I really do hope that I will find time to do unscheduled stream somewhere this weekend, so I could finish with loading many maps. I don't want to postpone it until next Thursday. I do want to do it earlier than that. So yeah, today's result is basically I could separate the parser code from the material and reuse it for reading entities, read properties from entities, and next time I'll be finishing these and these to fill the internal structures, like to continue loading other maps. And yeah, this is it for today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for questions. I will need to fix my OBS problem, so there's no chat today here. And yeah, see you, I hope, this weekend, or at least like next Thursday. Bye.